Alright, you're going to go ahead and need your lab book out and your naming schemata. So just like yesterday, turn to the very back side of your lab book, and then today I'm going to teach you how to find the formula from the name. So this, we're talking about like numbers 76 through 100. So the very first one we're going to talk about is sulfurous acid. Alright, so let me put some shape in here. Alright, so we do the exact same thing as we did yesterday. We just ask ourselves all these questions about sulfurous acid. So, is sulfurous acid the name of a single element? If the answer was yes, it would just say something like sulfur or sodium or nitrogen or something like that. So it is not the name of a single element. Does the name end in acid? Well, if you look right over here, you will see that it does end in acid. So we go to this yes box and it says, write the formula of the acid by using the chart. So you would simply open up to the middle and find the acid chart. Take a second, open up to the middle, show your lab partner where the chart is that lists the names of the acid, and then you'll be able to check that out. And I didn't copy that page for this little video, but it's just H2SO3. Now be careful that you read very carefully. That made no sense, whatever, but sulfurous acid is different than sulfuric acid, which is also listed, and it's H2SO4. Okay, so that's the first one. Let's go ahead and look at the second one. The second one here, 77, is iron 2 hydroxide. Hold on. Alright, so we just ask ourselves these questions. Is it the name of a single element? No. It says iron and hydroxide. Does it end in acid? No. It ends in hydroxide. Are there metal and non-metal atoms? Well, I hope by now you know iron is a metal. And if the first thing's a metal, the answer is always yes. Alright? Then, is the ending ATE, ITE, hydroxide, cyanide, or peroxide? If you look over here, the ending is hydroxide. So we go to the yes box, which is right here. The majority of things that you'll do that are ionic always end up in this box. Alright, it says give the symbol of the metal, then the polyatomic ion. Alright, so the metal, that's simple. That's just Fe. The polyatomic ion means we need to go to the polyatomic ion page, and we're going to find hydroxide. It's not going to be easy for you to see if you're sitting in the back, but it's on the far left, and it's OH. Alright, so I did that, and then it says use tables and polyatomic charges to balance the plus and minus charges by using subscripts. What that means is we want to make all this stuff appear add to zero by doing what we call the drop and swap. Right there. Okay? The drop and swap. So we have to find the charge. Hydroxide wasn't very hard. It was just right here in the -1 charge column. So we just put a -1 above OH. Now iron, if you look in this metals box, it doesn't list iron specifically. So it says other metals use the Roman numeral to figure out the charge. Alright, if there's a 2 right here, that means it's a +2 up here. Now that I have their charges assigned above, I'm ready to do what we call the drop and swap. We take this 2 and we put it over here, outside parentheses. It has to be outside parentheses because I'm not taking 2 H's, I'm taking 2 OH's. Then remember, if it's a 1, we don't need to put anything, and we also, please remember, we don't put a negative value, so it's just FeOH2. You do not have to have the charges up here to be considered done.